Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to Inside Line Racing, and welcome to a very soggy Red Bull Ring for the 7th round of ILRGT. So, the ILRGT drivers will be experiencing the rain for the very first time on this game, in particular in this league. So, I'm quite looking forward to this. I always like wrecked races, and it's going to be wet for the race as well, so I hope you're as hyped as I am. So we've got 13 minutes left to go of qualifying, and I don't know why the cursor has decided to go that way. I need to try and move it in a way so it doesn't distract you. There we go, so I moved it that way. I've got a new desk this week, so I literally got so much more space to do commentary and racing. It's great, I love it. So you probably won't notice it, but I have more freedom just to, probably my quality will be a bit better, but we'll see anyway. So yeah, now a miracle happened last week. Jamie retired last week from the race. He didn't finish, so the championship is still wide open between Hussein, last week's race winner, and Jamie. I think, let me check the gap for the championship, because I've written some notes about this race. Because I have prepared early into the race, as you know. So here is last week's race winner, very well deserving. It went down to the wire, I must say, but it was a fun race to watch. So thanks to all the drivers for putting on the show. And I can't find my notes. Did I put it on the right Google Drive account? I'm worried I put it on the wrong Google Drive account. That is not. If that's out, nope, I haven't put on the wrong one. I put it on the right one. It's just I think I'll probably put it in an obscure place. I was just getting the standings because it has the standings in it. So Jamie still leads, but the gap has decreased to 43 points. So Jamie on 130 points. Then we have Hussein on 87. Fred Panda in third with 69 points. Fourth place is Carl with 56. Fifth place is Ghost with 54. Sixth place is Apex Whiteout. Seventh place is Shelley. Eighth is Red Matt. Now, Red Matt had a brilliant result. He actually got a podium last week. So, where is Red Matt on my screen? There he is. He did amazing. So, massive shout out to him. And we're starting to see quality times pull away, and actually Red Matt's fastest at the moment with a 147.7, but Fred Panda absolutely smashes that at the moment with a 146.6. So yeah, and Jamie hasn't beat that yet, but they still have enough time to get that in. We got H Racing Green in 9th in the standings, and we got Francis in 10th. Casper, who is 11th, who was his 25th birthday recently, so happy birthday, Casper. I think it was yesterday, so happy birthday. JTX 12th, MK Born 13th, Wade 14th, and Renegade last in 15th. So, I hope you're excited. I hardly see, it doesn't look like heavy rain. Now, in F1, it looks like it's monsoon type conditions. It's, well, you expect it to be inters, but, the lobby coordinator set the tyres to be heavy rain, but I can kind of see the spray, so that's probably why. But the visual situations of heavy rain on this game is probably different. So yeah, have any of you guys experienced heavy rain on GT Sport? Because I've never experienced it, so it should be a lot of fun. Let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. Now I'm just gonna find someone who I could go on a lap with, but as you can see, the cars are going by very slidey today, so, yeah, they are finding it a lot more difficult. I think some of these guys are not used to the rain, so they might have to have a little bit more of a wet setup. They did know what the weather was going to be like before the race, I believe. I might be proved wrong, but, we'll see, as, we've got the top three separated by, I think, about 8 tenths per second, with the top two separated by 3 tenths. So, and we've got H Racing Green back as well. So, let's just run through the order. So, obviously, Fred Panda on pole. Luckily, what helps him, I think he's got a bit of clean air in front of him. Let's go on board with him, actually. He may get a bit of slipstream from Jamie. So let's follow on board with him for the rest of his lap. So going to the kink just past turn 2 and into turn 3. Some people call this turn 2, and some people call this turn 3. I call this turn 3 personally, because there was a small little kink. And now you're going to go down the hill there. This, in the dry, you can go full power here, but here, going down though, you've got to be a bit more careful, because otherwise you're going to slide all over the place. So, and then we are going to go down into turn number 4, and then turn number 5, and Shelley's hit the wall already. So we've already seen our first casualty of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And just past turn 5, and going into turn 6. Really careful around this downhill section, because otherwise you're going to get it absolutely wrong, and you really do not want that. And he's hit the curb just a little bit there. I'm not sure if that's gained him time or lost him time, but anyway, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, he's struggling a little bit more. I think he's not used to the wet hill. He might be just going to the pits. Might be just getting his tyres ready for the next lap. And no, he's not. He's going out for another lap, which is good. I'm glad that, because usually people who I follow don't do that. So he's going to come across the line now. He's not going to improve. It is going to be, I don't know what lap it was, but it's not faster than his personal best. So, yeah. So there we go. That was a lap. And Ghost 146.5. He's nailing these wet conditions right now. So, yes, Ghost was also involved in another intriguing battle last week, and he's hit the wall. So, will he be going to the pits? I don't know. We'll see anyway. We got our current championship leader in 3rd place. Will Jamie struggle in this track, or will Hussein actually try and close the gap? It's going to be very intriguing, actually, because this is not what Jamie is used to. But saying that, Jamie might have practiced in the wets all the time. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Let's get the hype in the chat, guys. It's heavy rain. It's great. It's different on this game. I know you get it a lot on F1, but you hardly get it on GT Sport. So, and it's the only time we're going to get it this whole season in GT Sport. So, just enjoy it while it lasts, people. I don't think the drivers will enjoy it much, because some of them don't like the rain. So, yeah, don't forget to also share this tweet out for your friends. I've jumped on the bandwagon a little bit here. I'm starting to use Instagram a lot more now. I've made it my New Year's resolution to use at least one other social media platform more, as well as Twitter. So, in terms of my brand, so I've decided to use Instagram as well. So if you have seen that I did promote the stream, I think it was about twice, one at lunchtime and one today, just now. Hope you probably found the stream from there. So if you have, hi. Yeah, it is. Instagram is taking a while to get used to, I must say, but yeah, it is quite a lot of fun to use. So yeah. So anyway, Red Matt comes across the line now. He does not. I don't think he improves either. Oh, Apex right out of spun. I actually met him at Autosport this weekend. With quite a few other ILR people as well, and I've also met quite some other people from the sim racer community during that week. And to be honest, for those of you that are asking, Autosport was amazing. I enjoyed it. It was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had, and I would like to go again. I want to go again next year. I think it's from the 14th to the 17th next year, so I want to make sure I book that, you know, that end of the week off, so I can actually go to it. So even if I just go for the weekend, I might just go for the weekend this time, because I obviously can't afford to take too much time off work. So, you know, I might just go for the weekend this time, but we'll see. So here we go, Apex Whiteout. He's going to come across the line now, and Shelley has just left the room, so he's probably disconnected. So I don't know if he's going to join this session just in time, but Apex comes across the line now in 6th place. So we've also got MK Bourne, Speedway Racer, and we got Scott back. So Scott is back after a break. So nice to have him in the lobby and racing with us. It's great to see he's in the Nissan. Not many people in the Nissan today, to be fair, but yeah. For those of you that don't know, it is a 40-minute race today in these conditions. I'm not sure how much they're going to pit, but I'm sure they're going to pit quite a lot because I don't think the wets are going to last as long as I would have thought, but you never know. You never know, we'll have to wait and see. So, who's your predictions for pole? It's literally anyone's game. At the moment, Ghost is just nailing it, but Fred Panda is only 1/10 of a second behind Ghost, so, you know, I think potentially the top 3 or even the top 4 can get it. Maybe Red Map can not be a one-hit wonder and get another decent result today. To be honest, I'm trying not to jinx people here, but I really hope Red Map gets a good result because he deserves it. Like, he has worked so hard with his results. He said to me at the end of last week's race that he enjoyed it and he felt like he had good pace. So he may have similar pace today. My oh my, I wouldn't want to be these drivers right now on this track because if it was me, I would have been spinning more times than these guys can count. So, yeah, I'll be finding it a lot more difficult to drive in these cars. I might give it a go actually after the stream. Just have a see if I can actually drive on GT Sport around the rain. Probably not going to work though. I don't think I have a GT car actually. I might need to get one. Or are GT cars free? I don't even know. To be honest, I don't play that game much to know about it, but there we go. So I do believe Ghost on another lap. Let's see if he can improve. He's looking very comfortable at the moment, so he could find some more time up his sleeve. So he's gonna get a clean run to the line. And does he improve? No, he doesn't. Red Mat improves though. He's in 5th though at the moment, so I do believe Jamie and Hussein are improved as well. Jamie up to 3rd, Hussein up into 4th place. So he is 5/10 behind the leader. He's 1/10 behind Jamie. So, in this track, maybe starting on pole may not be the best idea because you get a good slipstream if you start P2. But it does depend on the visibility. Let me go on board and actually see if I can see the visibility. It's not that bad, but imagine when you got all 15 cars lining up on the grid and you can see a lot of spray. That will be quite tricky. So to be honest, I can't really tell on that one. As Apex Vital has just spun again. H Racing Green has gone for a very good livery this week. I absolutely love it. It's pretty cool. Oh, and he's gone for a spin. A very nice drift there from H Racing Green. Into turn 4. I think we may see people make it. Oh, a Renegade almost made the same mistake, but he's gone into the gravel anyway. He just about saved it there. I don't know how he saved it, but he did. So, I don't think he's gonna get another lap in. So, oh no, he spun. So I think he's given up. Here's the end of qualifying. Ghost on a quick one. Let's see if he can get a final lap in. Hussein is on one as well. Let's follow him first. Let's see if he can improve to pole position for the Red Bull Ring. Nope, he doesn't improve his lap. But what about Ghost? He does improve. 146.309. Fred Panda, can he improve to pole? Yes, he does improve, but not enough for pole. I do believe Jamie has just missed out. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think Waze was looking very angry at the back there. He did a bit of a spin, and unfortunately he can't set another lap. To be honest, I would have been angry as well, so I don't blame you. And Renegade's just saying we are sailing in the chat. Lovely. Lovely to hear. So the ones that are started on a lap are going to finish it, and MK Bourne is not going to finish it as he's hit the corner. Like that. So he's probably going to get invalidated. But he's going to at least try and finish it and take a drift to the line. And do a bit of donuts, which he does wonderfully. Anyone else to finish? Speedway Racer, he's come across the line now. I think it'll probably be like last week where we're just going to be waiting for the counter just to die down. That's probably what it is. Unless Jamie sets a good lap. Jamie improves, but not enough for pole. So, Ghost, I think... Is this Ghost's first pole position? I think it is. So, props to Ghost for doing that. I'm looking forward to this top 3 battle. So, I hope you're as hyped as I am. Now, if you just joined us, welcome to the Red Bull Ring. Welcome to the 7th round of ILRGT. And as you can see, it is raining for the first time. And we're about to continue with the race. So, let's get started. So, you'll probably hear the music in the background, but I'm going to try and talk over it. So, on pole is Ghost. Alongside him is Fred Panda. 3rd place Jamie. 4th is Ames. Redbat 5th. Apex 5th. And H Racing Green. Renegade, Carl, MK Bourne, Speedway Racer, Scott and Wade. Unfortunately, Shelley did not make the start line. So, 13 drivers on the racetrack. The engines are starting to rev pretty soon. It's going to be very tricky conditions here in Austria. The red lights are about to come up on your screen, and we are underway. Well, you can't see the lights, but the drivers can. And Ghost has got a really good start, but Jamie has got an even better start. And, oh. Okay, my game decided to crash. Lovely. Right, I'm going to change screens quickly. There we go. Wow, I was not expecting that. I think the game definitely crashed. So I'm going to try and get it back. How on earth do I close this? That was very interesting that it decided to crash on the start line. So we probably missed the start, but I did see Jamie get a very good start. So yeah, I do believe, I won't be surprised if Jamie actually takes the lead. So, whilst I try to get the game back up and running again, because of my game crash, yeah. So, I think there's quite a few people having issues as well. But we'll see anyway. We'll see how the order has shaken up, and will the order shake up as well. So we're going to get back into the lobby. I'll have to do a few settings as well, because I use my keyboard for this, so now I'm having to use my controls to actually get back into the lobby. So I am doing a bit of multitasking here. Lovely multitasking. I'm kind of glad that I have a filler screen whilst I wait to sort this out. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. I can't believe the game decided to just crash on the start line. I mean, that was just annoying. That was annoying. But hey ho, it happens. We got to be prepared for the unexpected. The error has occurred in the following application. We're having problems. Help? Okay, I need to screenshot this. I'm gonna put it in chat. Okay, this is interesting. Well, I'm gonna restart my PlayStation. I think that's probably gonna be the only way. So there's probably loads of battles going on as well, so I'm gutted I'm missing this. So I'm going to restart the PS4 and see what happens. I think it's just me that's having the same problem, so... Just give us a second whilst we reload. Oh, we got someone in the chat. We got Racy. Oh, you're back on ILR4 comms tomorrow. Oh, that's great. Hope you have fun commentating tomorrow. I'm back doing ILR3 Xbox on Friday, which I'm so excited actually. I know I've been doing ILR5 for a while on PS4, but I missed last week's ILR3 Xbox race. So I'm excited to commentate on that on Friday. I am super pumped. If you're wondering what's going on, guys, we had problems getting back into the lobby. So we're gonna try again and see what happens. Hopefully this works this time. Please, I pray to God. So this is radio. This is why it's handy to have a co-com, because if I was having issues, so they could just do radio comms, but at the moment it's just me, because obviously there's only 15 spots in the lobby as well as one commentator, so that's why we don't have a co-com. So yeah, that's why it does not work out that way. So just give us a minute. Hopefully third time lucky. Hopefully we can get this working. I'll have to end the stream if I get a problem again. I think we are back, fingers crossed. I think we're getting further than we did the last time. That's okay. That's okay. I know you can't see it now, but I just want to make sure things are all right before we start. They're in the race now, so so we're not going to get a true indication of what's happened in the start. And they are going to actually see me actually getting into the lobby as well. So hopefully that won't distract them in any way. I'm scared it's going to distract them. Hopefully it'll take me straight to the session. And obviously I can't race, which is what I don't want, which is good. So here we go. So let me just do my usual and change all these lovely spectator options. And I think we're good to go. So are you ready, guys, for more action? Sorry about this, everybody. We are back in the lobby. After 5 minutes and 59 seconds. So let us know if you can hear everything in the lobby all right. Anyway, Fred Panda leads from Red Mat. So Jamie's struggling down in 12th. So I don't know what's happened to him in the Subaru, in the good old Subi. But yeah, he's been having some time. Obviously Hussein, I think, is having some issues as well. But Fred Panda is really controlling these conditions quite nicely. And Ghost, I think, had a bad start as well. Ghost is all the way down in last place. And he's already a lap down. What is going on? So our pole sitter is already a lap down already. That would have been ideal, actually, to be there for the start of the race. But it happens. It happens. And I wasn't meant to press stop recording. This stream's not going very well, is it? But, you know, never mind. You get streams like that. So, we got 32 minutes remaining. And Jamie is leading, so he got past Red Panda whilst I was trying to sort out the stream issue. And he's already pulling away by 3.5 seconds. Wow. He's bossing it. Jamie is absolutely bossing it. Jamie can't win the title today. But he can if he does well next week, which I forgot. I need to actually remind myself what next week's track is. I need to double check. Next week's track is Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull Ring. There we go. Next week's track is the Red Bull Ring. No, that's this week. This next week's track is Sardinia, or how you say it. I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, that should be a fun track. So I'm looking forward to that. My brain is just not working tonight. I've been back at work this week. So you can blame me for that. So, Wade has got to a good start as well. Wade is up into P5 and looks like Carl could be challenging Wade for P5 here. Carl is looking very, very strong. You're not going to see much of the car in front due to the fact of the spray. So you've got to be extremely careful. You've got to brake a little bit early. Oh, Wade's gone off a little bit there. Let's see if Carl's going to try and get the inside. Actually, no, he's going to try for the outside, but Wade's defends to the outside. We're going to see then as we go down the hill into turn 9, I believe, or turn 8. I'm still losing track of my turns. Wade's trying to fend him off. Can Carl do the switch back? Oh, they touch almost. That almost ended in a shunt. But thank goodness it didn't end in the shunt, because otherwise it could have gone horribly wrong. And looks like Carl stays ahead of Wade. So Carl is now up into P5 still. And we also got Renegade and Hussein. Last week's race winner battling Renegade for P7. He's probably got the better straight line speed in that car. So let's see if he can get the edge going into turn 3. He's going to take the left hand side now. Nope, he backs off. He backs off a little bit. And he stays P8 for now. He doesn't want to go for the space that is not there for the time being. So let's see, Hussein's going to go around the inside now. He goes down the hill. Or you go rely on his slipstream here and just pure awareness of where the other car is going to go. Let's see if Hussein can take it. Oh, it's going to be very close wheel to wheel. Very close. But I think Hussein just had that better edge. Let's look at the replay and let's go on board with Renegade. So let's see. Oh, it won't let me go on board with. The replay's not working. Okay, that's interesting. And Scott has just left the session. So unfortunately, Scott is now out of the race, which is a shame. That is a bit unfortunate from Scott. So hopefully we'll see him back next week, hopefully. So I do believe we're down to 12 drivers. Yeah. We are down to 12 drivers. Now, Ghost really needs to get a move on here, because he's obviously got... He's a part of traffic and you can't really hold people up, because otherwise you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So that's what we'll be watching out in particular. And I'm starting to get a few itches, really, which is not helping me when I'm trying to commentate. But there we go. So can the battle for the lead change? I think Red Panda's going to hope that Ghost moves out the way. But I'm sure... Am I right in saying that with these lapped cars, do they get ghosted? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think they do. I think they get ghosted. But we'll see anyway. As I could imagine that obviously the grandstand people are obviously going to have trouble as well to see. So, and I do see a three-way battle happening just behind these four. So I think it's between Waze, Hussein and Renegade. So Hussein's got past Renegade, I presume. So Hussein is now up into 7th. But look at that, Waze has already dropped out of Carl's reach. I think Waze is starting to struggle just a little bit more. He's lost 5/10 in that lap. That is definitely not what you want here today. And let's see where H Racing Green is. Oh, H Racing Green's having a battle now. Where did he come from? And H Racing Green spun as I said it. He was having a nice battle and he's bottled it. No, H Racing Green. He jinxed me. And Ghost has just left the session as well. He's given up. I think he might have retired. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but yeah. And H Racing Green has left as well. Obviously, he's retired, so I'm guessing he's had a little bit more damage than he could have handled. So we're down to, I do believe we're down to 10 drivers. Yeah, we're down to 10 drivers. So pretty much everyone in the field's gonna get points now. So it's kind of an added motivation for these guys just to keep going. I want to keep going if I was in that situation, so I'm sure the drivers would want to do the same. So we're going to pay attention quite a lot. And apparently what put H Racing Green off was Jamie and Ghost inside one another. So it is ghosted when you lap. Ah, intriguing. Intriguing. So what a shame there. Bearing in mind there was a fix for the cars for the penalties, and we've hardly seen anyone get penalties today. So that's good. That is good. Touch wood. I'm actually going to touch wood now. There we go. Touching wood. That helped quite a bit there. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully me touching wood a few times this stream today would hopefully stop all the jinxes that are happening. Because if there are lots more jinxings, you know. But H Racing Green as well has taken some positives from that race. He was surprised with his pace, pleasantly. And he hasn't used what he's been racing on for 3 years, and where he was in 5th place was not too bad. So yeah, it's nice that a driver could take some penalties away, some positives. I don't know why positives and penalties are in the same sentence. Probably because I said penalties earlier. But there we go. So, we've been at this race for 16 minutes now, so we're going to be pretty much another no, actually no, it's not another half an hour. We've got another 23 minutes left. And if you're liking what you're seeing so far, don't forget to click the like button and but yeah. The fastest lap so far is set by Fred Panda with a 1:46.3. So that is the fastest lap. So Fred Panda is catching, but not quite a lot. It is 4.3 seconds. So yeah. So Jamie still leads at the halfway point. Technically, it is pretty much. Actually, no, it's the halfway point in. It is the halfway point in about 2 minutes. to be honest. I'm just seeing if we got any. I think we've got, so it's 6th now, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So let's look at the battle for 8th and 9th then. So we've got Renegade and MK Born probably catching, but they're probably going to go into the pits, I think. So, yeah, that's what they're going to do. No, Renegade's staying out, but you can tell he's getting really bad traction. But I think some of these guys can opt to turn the traction off if they want to. Oh, we got our first penalty. We got Renegade with a 5/10, MK Ball with 1 second. And obviously, due to the fact that it's rain, there's only going to be 1 tyre available, and that's the Heavy Rat. So, at least I won't have to worry about what type of tyres they're on. At least it's less confusing, but it's a bit. I think it's chucking it down even more. Or it might be just me, but I could see a lot more rain on the track. I won't be surprised if we see a few people aquaplaning. So we got more people in the pits then. So Fred Panda is going to be the first person into the pit lane. So here he goes. And we've got Jamie that stays out. So Jamie going to try and do the overcut. Red Matt the overcut as well as Fred Panda. Carl, he's going to go into the pits as well. Renegade is out. What's happened to Renegade? Renegade is typing in the chat. He's like, WTF. And I think everyone's in the pits apart from Jamie and Jamie actually. Everyone else has gone into the pits. That is good. And why am I having problems with the stream? It just keeps dropping frames. I think we should be okay now. Fingers crossed. So, Jamie's staying out for another lap. So, Fred Pan's on his out lap now. Will be interesting to see what his fastest. I don't think you can see fastest laps. Afterwards, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm a bit intrigued. Very intrigued. Sorry that I haven't been talking much today. It's because obviously the start of the streams had a bit of an off. So I was starting to lose track of the battles a little bit, but I am getting So, I think the only battles we're going to see is in midfield. I think we have less people now because obviously Renegade might be starting to have some issues. No, Renegade's back. That's good. Renegade's back. We also got 2 more people in the pits, which was MK Braun and Rye Racer at the back. So, they're gonna, I'm sure they won't have to make another pit stop, I don't think. I'm almost certain that they won't be making another pit stop. I think they should be fine. And And you can see, because of the fact that we have people with mixed abilities as well, there's people that are managing the rain very well and they can drive close to each other. And there's ones that are just running their own race. And at the moment, I think we just have most people running their own race at the moment. So, you know, we're just, for most of these guys, it's mainly people trying to survive around the heavy rain. Because if you can make it through your first race on ILRGT in the rain, then you would, to be honest, you would be pretty proud of yourself. And I'm impressed with Ray today, actually. I'm not sure if he's pitted or not, though, yet. I think he has pitted. Yeah, I did see him pit. So, he's going to find it. He's gonna find it a lot hard. I don't think he has, because Apex is catching on him like a hawk. But we'll see. I might be proved wrong anyway. As Renegade, I think, is going to be the last person into the pits, unless, I think we've got Jamie still yet to pit, don't forget, so he is still yet to pit. And is he going to go into the pits now? Yes, he is. There he goes. No, I think Jamie is going to comfortably go ahead of Fred Panda, so I think he should be alright. Oh, Fred Panda with a little bit of a slide once again. That's, probably helped Jamie's case more than anything. So here goes his tyres, his wet tyres, and his fuel as well. It's going to be tight, but I think Jamie will just about make it. We'll see anyway. And that was quick out of the pit lane, I must say. Oh, I think Jamie is just going to be ahead. Only just, though, by about 3 seconds. 3.2? Yeah, now it's coming down to 3.1. So Fred Panda could be catching. He'll be on fresher tyres though, so he'll be at a much more of an advantage. It's saying on my screen that everyone else is a lap down, but those times keep changing, so I don't know. We'll see anyway. So, let's just give you an idea of the running order once again then. So, Jamie is your race leader. MK Bourne is not in this race anymore. I don't know what's happened to him. I'm losing track of retirements today. But, yeah, we'll have to find out. And I wonder, I'm just curious actually. Do you get a point for fastest lap here? I think they do. I think they do, almost certainly anyway. And 6 Fred Panda is on his best lap. I think that was his best lap just then. And 146.1, so conditions could be slightly better. Right now. Massive shout out to those of you that are still in the chat, guys. Hope you're all doing good. Red Matt still got that penalty. Actually, he just got it. He just got it. Oh my word, he has, hasn't he? That is not good. Not good. But I think because he was so far, he was so much clear ahead of Carl. he was going to find some time just to get rid of that penalty. Because you can do that. Because on the F1 games, you just have to live with it. Whereas on these games, you can slow down just to get rid of the time gain. I think that's what it is on iRacing, but in iRacing you get instant points. So yeah, instant points, not good. But obviously they don't get instant points here. So yeah. So meanwhile, Jose's trying to find some time on Kyle, who's having a very good race actually. Carl unfortunately had a bit of an issue last time about, but he was able to keep his points, which to be honest I think he was happy about. But he's hoping for a much better result tonight, which is looking like it. Hopefully I haven't jinxed him. I have jinxed so many people this season. I just don't want to jinx any more people, because otherwise these guys would never live it down. They would never live it down. So, yeah. Not saying any more about that. So, yeah. And so Zane's found some more time. Look at this. Oh my god, I can actually see the mirror as well. How on earth did I get that view? I just clicked a random button on my keyboard and suddenly that just happened. Okay. Okay, was not expecting that. Oh well. Okay. And you can see how dark it is behind as well. But yeah. That is intriguing. Very intriguing. 39,000's better. But, yeah. And I think Carl has just gone away into the distance now, personally. Which he has. Which has probably helped him. But I think the gap is going to start to increase for the championship between Jamie and Hussein. So he could win. It's very certain he could win the title next week. So, let us know your thoughts in the chat. Can he win it this next week? Personally, I think he can. That's my personal opinion anyway. But, yeah. That's my personal opinion on things. Jamie is 18 seconds. Oh my word, Jamie. Oh my god. Jamie is just dominating this wet conditions. He's doing brilliantly. I am super impressed at what he could do. Is anyone can beat Jamie? Well, Hussein beat Jamie last week, to be fair, but can anyone else beat him? I wonder if we can see more people challenging him. Maybe next season, perhaps. Personally, I don't know when next season is. If someone... I think... I won't be surprised if it's the summer, because it was the summer last time that it was the season. So we've got 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining on the clock. I can't remember how many laps there's been. Is there a way to check? Nope, I just got rid of the timing. Great. I got rid of the timing that counts in. Never mind. Never mind. And I think some of the spray's starting to come down as well. I think that's what these guys are doing. Oh, I know. Oh my word. We got a three-way battle for P3. This is going to get absolutely intense, guys. So, please fasten your seatbelts. Oh, and Waze is out as well. Is he? Where is Waze? These guys keep commenting in the chat, and it's really confusing. So, if Red Matt keeps his pace up, he could be on for his second best result of the season, which will be very impressive. My sinuses keep playing up tonight as well. That's probably why I keep pausing as well. Is because I keep stopping to itch the eye. I don't know. This race hasn't been as interesting, but sometimes you get more interesting races. Last week's race was pretty incredible, to be fair. I pretty enjoyed last week's race. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to just get your head around, really. And all we could see Hussein really trying to come at it. Let's go on board with Hussein, actually, for the final few minutes. If you just joined us, you were just joined us at the perfect time here. Just get together for this moment. Carl's going to just try and defend on the outside. He goes to the curb. He just kisses the curb like your favourite granny, as we say. And he just tries to do all he can to try and defend. But I think the more that Carl and Red Matt are battling up front, the more that Hussein is going to be like, hang on, I could actually get past these guys and actually get past them. Hey, Matt! Matt's in the chat. Hi, Matt. How you doing, mate? It's good to see. Better late than never. You just joined at the right moment, Matt. We've got some really tasty battles happening towards the end here. So, yeah. Thank you for just stopping by. For most of it, anyway. So, I am going to possibly get a replay of this as well because I really don't want to get it. Here we go. Here comes Hussein and Carl really coming at it. At this moment in time, he is really putting the power here into these final couple of laps. I think they only have 2 more laps, I think. Not entirely sure. We'll go on board with Hussein actually to see what lines he takes and see what defensive he does, because I think Hussein could be holding back a little bit just because he doesn't want to get involved in much trouble himself, which I don't blame him. I'm kind of in that situation. I'm kind of in that boat myself, where I'm like, I don't really want to be involved in any carnage. So I just sometimes if there's a battle happening and if I sense it could go into carnage, then I just stay out of it. But to be honest, 9 times out of 10 now it never happens. So yeah. So anyway, how are these guys typing whilst they're still racing? I don't know. I don't even know. But bear in mind, some people also use a pad as well. So that is probably why I just don't like typing when I'm racing. Obviously I can't because obviously I use a wheel when I race. So the checker flag is the timer's about to fall actually. So Jamie is starting the final lap. We got a final scrap, then who's going to take 4th place? We're going to see. We're going to find out here. It's going to be a scrap to the line. Oh, Red Mat is spinning. This could be a podium. Oh no, what a mistake from Red Mat. That's costed any chance for a podium for him. Oh no. But Kyle gets P3 at the last lap. Brilliant job. What happened to Matt? Why is the replay not working today? I don't get it. I don't get why the replay's not working today, but there we go. So, we're just waiting for our race leader to do the final sector. Matt, I'm going to struggle tomorrow personally. I don't like USA. I hate USA. It's awful. But anyway, Jamie is going to come across the line. He is back on winning form. He didn't win last week. He had a DNF. But it was nothing wrong with him. He was just having an off day. Whereas Jamie is back. He wins again. 6 wins out of 7 races. And Fred Panda is going to get another podium. A 2nd place. Very well deserving from him. I don't know if he's going to take the fastest lap as he do. Well, he can do donuts. Everyone else is a lap down anyway. Surely. Oh, come on. Do donuts. Oh, he's not. He's not doing donuts. And that's it. So, oh, we didn't get a chance to see the standings because everyone probably left. Oh, I might have skipped it. I'm probably an idiot, but I skipped it. But anyway, Jamie has won. And that was it for the race. Apologies that I wasn't up to my normal standard today. But hopefully I'll be back. I will be back to normal standard tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. Make sure you join us next week for the next race. I've completely forgot where it is. But, yeah. Join us same time at 7:15 for some more ILRGT action. Jamie could win the title next week. Can he do it? We'll find out. We've got ILR F1 action tomorrow at 6:30 for ILRs 8, 7 and 6. And at 8 o'clock for ILRs 1, 4 and 5. I've been Jess Games 95 and if you want to catch more of my commentary, I'll be commentating ILR 5 tomorrow at 8 PM. So, see you then. But if you want more ILRGT, see you next week. Good night.